Hey, what's up, y'all? Yo, they call me first up to Platinum OG, and I'm just here to talk to y'all a little bit and introduce y'all to my channel. This is my first time recording on this channel, so I'm just pretty new to this, but I'm gonna show y'all how we get this done. So yeah, they call me first up to Platinum OG. Now, first of all, I gotta give my thanks to my Saba, Yahuwah the Alua, and to Yahusha HaMashiach, which is the Messiah, the you know, the Christ that's here on earth, the Word made flesh. So as we're into the Ruach Hakodesh, which is the breath of life set apart, the set apart spirit of God that's inside all of us. So that's the first thing that I want to explain to y'all. That when we go looking for God, we always looking outside ourselves for something that's already inside of us. And once we learn how to grasp that God self that's inside of us, once we take in the words from the Holy Spirit and learn the truth about these things, now we start to see that there was actually a way out. We probably just never thought of it before. But this was a collective situation where more people had to really step up this time. And we're thankful that a lot more people stepped up and said, listen, we want changes to happen. And those changes would come, but they could only come from the spiritual realm. When the world got ready, for things to really change, that's when we started to put our foot down. That's when things started to change. So, I'm just here to explain to y'all some of the changes, trying to just share a lot of my wisdom, a lot of my knowledge, a lot of things that I already know, and bring to y'all some understanding about the biblical book and about all the spiritual situations that are going on right now. You know, I like to enlighten people on certain topics that they may not have heard of before and explain to you some things that you may not have heard of before, different descriptions in the Bible and what they mean and what they're actually trying to communicate through there. I've been doing this for about 7 years. I read over 4,000 books. I'm constantly reading and constantly um, researching my information so that I can always seek and speak the truth. So I work hard on my craft to make sure that when I talk to you, I'm talking to you and it's coming straight from my heart and straight from, that same heart that's putting this out to all of y'all, showing, my purpose of helping the world, to change and become better, more balanced, you know, like there's a lot of things going on, but you got to understand that it's the time of judgment and that people are going to be going through some things. You're going to see a lot right now, but I just want y'all to not have no fear. As long as you trust in Yahuwah and trust in, but one thing I need y'all to understand, and this is very important because most people don't really get to understand this. When you have a patriarchal male figure or father figure, right? We tend to look at the father figure and we tend to say, "Oh, where's the mother?" But we never actually put the mother in there or that feminine energy and that masculine energy together. So we always come out as incomplete. They said that when you have a marriage, it's a man and a woman becoming one. So when you have a marriage of your mind, it's your man and your woman becoming one and working well inside of you for you to be able to guide yourself to whatever it is that you're trying to do in this life to make you more successful and put you on a better timeline. So, as we go along in this series, I'm going to be teaching y'all a lot about these things and bringing this to your attention, bringing this to your awareness. A lot of this you probably heard before, in passing. And some people might have talked about it in some type of ways, but, I'm here to give y'all a deeper understanding of these things so that y'all are more aware of what to expect in the future and how these things are going to turn out. I just want y'all to know that everything is positive. We're definitely on a good timeline. We're definitely rolling right now, and everybody's working together to bring this together. This was a collective effort, the collective conscience. We took the collective memory, we started to use it, and we started to figure out these things. People were doing their research, and they did a lot of great work. So I would like to thank all the chosen ones, the remnant, the elect, all the people out there, all the people out there that had a part in this situation right now that we're in. You know, right now we're achieving our goals, but we still have a ways to go. So we're still learning and we're still growing and we're still putting everything together, you know, as part of the leadership. But we're just understanding that, you know, these things are going to take a little time for it to really catch on. But when it does, most people are going to understand that this was for the better and that this world that we're moving towards is going to be a lot better place as soon as we get the right leadership in place. So, I just wanted y'all to, you know, get to know me a little bit. They call me King David Solomon Brown. You know what I'm saying, King David. So you already know how I roll and all of that. And you know that I'm only out here teaching you the truth. So, you know, with that being said, man, I'm gonna get up out of here, man. But I just want y'all to know, man, that I'm gonna have a lot more videos coming soon, y'all. Peace.